Happy morning. This is Dr.R.Saranya, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science from Dr. S.N.S. Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today in this lecture series we are going to learn pumping lemma for CFL and Theory of Computation. Come on, let us see what is meant by pumping lemma. So pumping lemma for CFL. CFL is none other than context-free language. It's mainly used to prove that the language is not a context-free language. Assume L is context-free language. Then there is a pumping length n such that any string W epsilon language of length that's greater than or equal to n that can return as W is whether the greater than or equal to n or not. We can break W into 5 strings. So we consider the W as a variable. In that we are considering 5 strings. For example, W is equal to UV XYZ. So with that we are going to analyze the pumping lemma process. Here main aim is to check over whether the given grammar is a pumping lemma or for context-free language or not. That step is going to prove that the language is not a context-free language by using the pumping lemma. Whether we are going to assume that the L is language, L is context-free language, the pumping lemma length is in n, all strings longer than n can be pumped. Now we are going to find out the string W is in language such that the W is greater than or equal to n. Here we are going to divide the W string into UV XYZ. So finally we have to show that we have to prove that UV is under the process as well as XYZ is under the string. Here we are going to consider whether the strings are generated in all possible patterns with the help of pumping lemma. Consider the ways that W can be divided into the 5 strings UV, X, Y, Z. Shows that none of these can satisfy all the 3 pumping conditions at the same time simultaneously. So the W cannot be pumped, the contradiction process. So the steps for converting the context-free grammar into GNF, we are processing with the help of the GNF, CNF and all the normal form. It's mainly focused on the given grammar is whether the is generating all possible patterns of strings. So we are going to check over the string only. So after that we are going to proving whether the pumping lemma is used for analyzing whether the given given language is context-free language. So it's one of the important topic for in order to compute the technical issues. In order to solve the technical problems, we are going to implement the normal form is one part, and also in the normal form we have the 2 terms, right? CNF and GNF. Chomsky normal form and Grebesh normal form. So that also we are going to consider in order to check over the given grammar is formal or not. After that we are going to use one of the important thing as none other than pumping lemma techniques. It's mainly we are going to check over whether the given language is regular or not. So for that only we are going to focus on pumping lemma. Here we are using some kind of strings. Here we are consider some W as a variable in order to check over each and every string whether the given in order to check over the language is context-free language or not. So for that only we are using the important techniques is none other than pumping lemma. So in theory of computation, the branches of both mathematics as well as the computer science, here we are implementing one of the technical term. The pumping lemma is mainly focused on the given language or else given grammar is whether the regular or not. The regular languages, regular enumerable process also we are analyzing, we are implementing the pumping lemma concepts. So these and all mainly implementing in order to check over whether the given language is regular or not. It's one of the important concepts among the theory of computations. So we have to prove that in order to show as well as prove that the given language is context-free or not, given language is regular or not. So that for that reason only we are embedding the techniques called pumping lemma. So we are going to each and every string we are going to check over in line by line. Finally, we are going to analyze whether we are going to prove that whether the given language is context free or not. So in order to proving we are implementing the context free grammar, that pumping lemma techniques in context free language. Hope you understand. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.